Hey, Martyr Heretic here, and welcome to this video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the 3-5 profile in human design. And this is the Martyr Heretic profile. And if you have this profile, those words are pretty intense. And it's actually a really super powerful profile, as all the profiles are. The most important thing is that you don't let the mind make meaning out of those two words, martyr and heretic. We're going to dive into what they actually mean in the context of human design in this video, so you can really tap into the power of your profile. Or if you know a friend who has 3-5, or a family member or a partner who is a 3-5 profile, this video will also support you in understanding them better. So before we dive in, just a reminder, we do a human design reading giveaway right now every 200 subscribers. We just gave one away at the 600 subscriber mark. We're going to give another one away at the 800 subscriber. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is subscribe to our channel, leave a comment on this video. Whenever you're watching this, at some point we're giving another one away. So the more videos you comment on, the more chances you will have to win the next giveaway. We pick a random subscriber when we will hit the 800 subscriber mark, and then on and on. So with that said, I'll talk about that again at the end. Let's dive in. So the 3-5 profile, as with all profiles, there's a conscious energy of the profile and there's an unconscious energy of the profile. The conscious energy is the 3 energy, and this is the energy of the martyr. In the 3-5 profile, the 5 is the unconscious energy, that of the heretic. So what does that mean? So when you look at your chart, here's an example of a chart with a 3-5 profile. You'll see that on the right side, on the personality side, this is the moment of your birth. This is connected to your ego, that the sun and the earth gates, that the gates the sun and the earth were both in the third line of those gates. So you can see the 3 to the right of the decimal point. And on the left side, the design side, which is the moment 88 days before your birth, the moment your soul entered your body, that the sun and the earth, the gates they were in the 5th line of that gate. So that each gate has 6 lines that the planets can be in, which each of those lines carry a frequency. So because the sun and the earth are responsible for so much of the imprinting, those 4 gates carry a really heavy weight in your chart. And if you don't know what I mean by that, check out the quantum physics video on our channel that explains the quantum physics behind human design. So the 3-5 profile then, with the 3 personality conscious energy and the 5 unconscious energy, more connected to beyond your logical mind, that combine to form this tension. There's a little bit of a tension between the conscious part of you, this martyr energy, and the unconscious heretic energy. So let's look at each one. First, the martyr energy, the energy of the 3rd line. And this martyr energy is not as bad as it seems. It doesn't mean you're here to die for your cause or to, go out in a blaze of fury. It's really about trial and error. It's society may look at you as someone who makes a lot of mistakes, who has a really hard time navigating the world. But what they don't understand is that your design, the 3 energy, is designed to, quote unquote, make mistakes. But you're not making mistakes. You're finding the holes in society, in community, in programs that no one else has found yet. It's often that you'll find all the ways to do something, quote unquote, wrong before you do it right. But this is wisdom. If you don't find these holes, if you don't have that natural talent, you and all the other 3 profiles in the world didn't have this talent, we would never find what isn't working. We would just keep building on top of these faulty foundations and be running around wondering why things suck. You find why things suck, and you're a genius at it. The challenge becomes when you're living in an environment growing up, especially in your younger childhood, whether with parents or teachers or peers, where it's not encouraged for you to make these quote unquote mistakes, to bump into the world, to experiment with the world and see how things don't work. Find all the ways that things don't work so that they can then be addressed. So it's not your fault that you make mistakes, but the world may project that onto you. They may make fun of you or think that, or you may start to think that there's something wrong with you. So most important thing for you with a 3 in your profile is to let yourself off the hook, to be gentle, to realize that there's no such thing as a failure. I know that sounds cliche, but it's really, really important for a 3-5 profile. to redefine your relationship with the trial and error process, with making mistakes, with getting it wrong, because that's how you discover what works and what doesn't work. And that's part of what you then bring to the world with the 5 energy, the energy of the heretic. So again, another kind of intense word here, but what it means in the context of human design is that you're here to universalize a message. And your aura naturally has the power to influence a lot of people. And you're designed to influence not only people you know in your network, but people outside of your network that you think of as strangers, people you've never met. So this could look directly like speaking on stage to an audience that a lot of people you've never met before. It can look like, on podcasts and different things. It could look like being invited through your network to opportunities that also involve people outside your network. But you're really here to universalize a message. And with the 3-5 combination, you're here to universalize a message that you're learning through your experimentation process, that you're learning through trial and error, through not always getting things right, the quote unquote right according to society the first time. But the reason it's not right is because society built it with falsehood. So you help the improvement process. The 3-5 is the most entrepreneurial of all the profiles because you are very hands-on. You're experimenting, you're playing, you're not just taking what society tells you at face value, you're poking it, you're seeing what's true and what isn't true. And then you can, through that experimentation, experiential process, really discover a message that can be universalized and impact a lot of people in a big way. So the 5 energy, the reason you're the heretic is because you can be, or it's called the heretic, this archetype of the heretic, because you can be very seductive. You can fall into your own seductiveness. And this is the shadow of the 5, is where you can easily manipulate people because people will feel the energy in your 5, in your aura. The energy of the 5th line is in your aura. And people can feel it and project onto you as their savior. And that can feel really alluring and good. And it can also have a really challenging impact on you. So let's talk about the first. What can feel really good is that you're looked to as the person that saves everyone. And you can utilize that to, be a dictator in your communities, to not empower people, but to power over people. And, you want to look out for that just in case that conditioning has gotten into you in any way, because that's not good for you. That's not good for anybody. The second piece is to watch out for how people project you onto your savior, because when they do, you'll never actually be able to meet their expectations. So you really want to pay attention. Does this person really recognize you for your genius, your talents, and what you're actually good at? Or are they feeling the 5 energy and projecting it onto you as the person that will finally save them? Because you can't save them, you can't save anybody. You can be a support for the right people. So again, really always, and I say this in all videos pretty much, it's important to follow your strategy and authority to know which audiences to universalize a message to, which experiments to play with your trial and error energy, where to use your energy in the world, and which people are yours to help. With a 5 in your profile, you'll likely get a lot of requests from others to support them with their challenges. Make sure you're following your strategy, your authority, to guide you of which of those requests to follow. Because if you agree to help someone or a group of people that your authority was a no for, and you will never be able to meet their expectations. And they'll then blame you. You go from savior to the person that screwed them up or made it even worse. And then your reputation gets hit. And reputation is so important for a 5. So again, the 3-5 line together, very entrepreneurial, the least likely to be impressed of all the profiles, because you can quickly, because of your experience bumping into the world with the 3, you can quickly see what doesn't work in something, and with the 5, quickly see the best way to make it work. So just know that about yourself, and maybe resist the temptation to just, if someone's really excited about how much progress they've made on something, and you're just like, yeah, well, this sucks here, and that sucks there, and this sucks there. To resist that temptation unless your strategy and authority is guiding you. So this is how the 3-5 works together. Again, trial and error process allows you to create a message or realize a message that can then support the growth of society and community as you universalize what your findings or your message. So get curious as you're watching this. If you're a 3-5 or if you know a 3-5, just get curious about yourself or them, about how you were there designed to do this. And really, especially if you have a 3-5 profile, really look within and get curious. Ask yourself these questions. Do I see this within me? Do I not? Does this resonate with me? Does it not? And if not, get curious. Is it because it's suppressed? Did I learn to not bump into the world as a child because I got made fun of or got yelled at or got punished? How can I let myself start to experiment and play again and be in that genius? Because your profile is the costume of your purpose. The more you lean into this 3-5 profile, the more ease and abundance and purpose will move through you, move to you. So really get curious about where you might have been discouraged to express yourself fully to strangers, or where you were discouraged to play and experiment and quote unquote make mistakes. That's all I got for this video. I hope that was helpful. Leave comments and questions below. And again, if you subscribe to our channel and leave a comment on this video, you are automatically entered into the Human Design Reading giveaway. It's a 2-hour human design reading with me or a member of my team for free. It's usually a $397 investment. You get these 2 hours for free just for being a loyal part of our community and channel. I also get back to every comment personally. So leave a comment below. The more videos you comment on, the more chances you have to win. Just make sure you subscribe, hit that like button. You'll get notifications anytime there's a new video. I'm here for you. Looking forward to seeing you in the comments. I hope I get to do a reading with you, and I hope you're having a beautiful day.